That little damn pond.
Somebody fell through.
Oh yeah, we lost it too.
I remember.
I think my brother
in the sump. It was in one of the sumps.
Really?
It was slightly frozen over, and some kids decided, they're gonna walk out on the ice. And some chubby kid fell through.
Really?
And boy, they had to make the announcements.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost one too. It was my brother's grade. I didn't know the kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Death came early.
Ah, boy.
You don't
Grim Reaper grab.
You don't have to deal with death until you're a little older. Man, when you're in like grammar school and that death comes early, that is some creepy shit.
And now parents, the parents like, fuck, man, I didn't want to have to deal with this shit until we got a little older. But
we were living a horror movie. I told the story. Washington Drive School.
Yeah.
We're all, I don't know, 4th grade, 5th grade, and the beloved principal. I mean, he was beloved. Mr. Leone or Mr. Leone or something like that. It's been a long time since I've thought about his name. But he went scuba diving out there in Wading River.
Uh-oh.
And he had a problem and he died. And now we're walking through Washington Drive School. It's so fucking creepy because we lost our beloved principal.
Yeah.
The kids were it was a horror show.
But did
no one could be consoled. I mean, no one.
Back then, they didn't have the grief counselors either.
No.
So the gym teacher going,
Right. Yeah, no. That's all right. It was a good idea. But he had a scuba diving accident in Wading River out there on Long Island.
Yeah.
And we all got the calls at home like on a Sunday night, I think. We still had to go to school on Monday. And like you said, there were no grief counselors. And we're just little kids trying to figure out what the fuck is going on still.
Yeah.
And now we're throwing this death thing at an early age.
That is a bitch.
Oh, it was bad. And then the hallways were empty and
all depressing.
Because he really was one of those guys. He just worked the school constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good
those hands-on principals. Ooh.
One of the ones that everyone liked, I mean, everyone. So
I never trust those people. Tell you the truth, principals and teachers that are too, they're in the hallway going, okay, come on now, get to class. Pat them on the ass, and everyone loves them.
Why can't
the person what's going on in there? You should be hated.
Why can't he just be beloved without it leading to kid touching?
Why?
Because why does everything have to lead to kid touching?
All roads lead to kid touching.
It's just a natural progression.
It's like it's so natural.
Probably fucked up overnight, huh?
Well,
Limbaugh's on his case. I know.
He did fuck up, but it's truly the left media that's really taking him out of context.
Well, Limbaugh was all about it too.
Well, Limbaugh he's a Newt guy though.
He really is pushed for Newt.
Yeah, so he's going to bash Romney, but
this is where I stand. I'm not.
He's an idiot for saying.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Romney, but I don't think it's a huge fuck up. I really don't. I understand what he was saying in the clip, but how things work today, they're going to take that one part and they're going to crucify him for the next few days.
He said, "I'm not concerned about the very poor," and that's the clip they're using.
Right. That sounds horrible.
That sounds, wow, you fucking guy's not concerned about the very poor in this country.
And you take it out of context, like of course the media does.
Yeah.
That's going to be a rough one.
But he said he's also not concerned about the rich because they're doing fine. And he's not concerned about the very poor because there are things in place, safety nets, as he called them, that will take care of them so they're not, they're not just in the streets dying for the most part.
Right.
What he wants to concentrate on is building the country up through the middle class.
Right.
And the majority of the country who are working people that are, maybe homeowners struggling, have some kids, they're contributing to society, and that's what he's concentrating on. But the way he made it sound is, let's throw away these poor. I have no use for them, and that's kind of the way they're spinning it.
He's not smart. I mean,
no, that's a dumb thing to say.
He just handed the Obama camp a fucking golden nugget, man, a golden ticket, because they're going to be playing this in an ad. When the time comes, who's his vice president? He doesn't even. He can't pick Newt, and Santorum is still. I think he should take Ron Paul. He's not going to take Ron Paul.
I'm telling you, what that does is that would pull Obama voters. That no one else in the Republican Party has any shot at getting an Obama vote.
Yeah, but
Ron Paul does.
He would not do it.
it's not. It's not even. I bet you it's not even open for discussion.
I bet it's not even on the
On the
short
table?
list or the long list.
Upset though.
Because
He comes
he
across.
comes off like a nut. He comes off like a fucking crazy person to the majority of the country. His constituency seems to be,
Well, the people that love him,
you know, like
big time.
hippie types.
Right.
The people that love smoking weed. They love the idea. They love the idea of not even less government, no government.
Right.
Which a lot of these people would be suffering and crying if they actually literally got no government. So he's not mainstream enough for this country.
Then who's he take?
I think he's just gonna pull someone out of his ass.
I don't think it can't be Santorum.
No,
Santorum's still
sidelines.
green, like I said. Newt Gingrich is too erratic.
I still don't want Christie out of it.
I think Christie is up,
I'd go with Christie.
or just
Well,
somebody.
he's obese. I'm telling you, have you ever seen unfit, like in our lifetime,
Yeah.
a fat president or fat?
Not in our lifetime.
No, it's a weird.
Unfortunately,
I bet
like
the guy
a fat
usually wins.
president like Taft.
I bet you Christie's on some kind of short list if he has that already.
Yeah.
And I bet you it's other people that obviously weren't part of this whole process.
What
Yeah.
Condoleezza Rice?
I mean,
their name mentioned.
I mean, who was dropped out?
Black
He would never take
Yeah.
Rick Curry. John Huntsman. I kind of like John Huntsman a little bit, but he's out of it. Herman Cain.
No way.
Herman Cain.
But Condoleezza Rice also has a tremendous resume. I mean, she was
Yeah.
Secretary of State under Bush. I mean,
It's gonna be someone that's really not in the spotlight like the rest of these guys have.
She's got that Bush baggage, though, man. She's got that whole thing with they would use the Iraq thing, the whole thing with going in under false pretense.
she was really good though at when you heard her speak. She's smart.
Yeah,
And she was really good at defending those policies. Like she was very unapologetic.
but people would twist those around as saying she was very good at lying and not being honest with herself. Because the book she put out about Bush and Cheney and her time spent with them pretty much said, I didn't agree with a lot of stuff. I said things that I didn't want to say. You know, she's a good soldier, but I think when that shit comes out, it could be really twisted around like she wasn't honest.
Maybe.
I'm not sure, but what it seems that you give the Democrats a lot of ammo.
Right. What about Michael Rubio?
How about Michael Bublé?
Like Rubio from Florida.
Isn't he?
They've been Rubio.
They've been knocking his name around.
Yeah, I've heard it mentioned a few times.
Yeah.
You want to hear about another principal dying?
What?
Yeah, man. When death comes early, it's not easy to deal with. Dave in New York.
What's up, guys?
Hey, man.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hi, buddy. Thank you.
Hey, I went up to school when I grew up in Terrytown in Sleepy Hollow. When I was in the seventh.
Is it Mike Rubio or Marco Rubio, by the way?
Marco Rubio.
It is. I'm sorry. I just realized I made a mistake. All right, go ahead, Dave.
So I was in the seventh grade twice.
That's stupid.
You're in the seventh grade twice.
You dummy. Hey, stupid. Don't look at hey, stupid. Hey, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Hey,
Hold on.
Hey,
We're doing bits here.
hey,
Hold on.
where are you from?
Terrytown.
Where?
Sleepy Hollow.
Go ahead.
Yeah, where's your head? You think they're sick of that headless?
Oh, are they ever?
Of course. Wherever you go, I'm sure the specials at the diner have something to do with it.
That's it.
I'm sure that dumb logo's
Oh,
everywhere.
yeah.
So I was
What? We got a few things to do here, sir. Why seventh grade twice?
well because I had a lot of shit going on and that was back then. Through my house.
I saw a horse.
I'm scared. Why scared you? I'm scared.
Like,
Okay, sir.
seventh grade twice. Why? You had a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, seventh grade twice, a lot of shit going on growing up, one parent, It was wrong.
Let me ask you this, because I always wonder about the kids that got left back. What do you do for a living now?
I'm a teacher, actually.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
I love Dave. All right, Dave, what do you got, buddy?
So anyway, 7th grade.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because I was one of the struggling kids. The principal was always helping me out. So
Well, according to Jimmy, that means he was touching you. So I'm just following the flow chart.
That was
Yeah.
Anthony's observation.
Yes.
I concurred.
Yeah, okay.
I concur with
I'm just going back to the old bit where the flow chart leads always to kid touching.
Molestation.
So you need a little extra help. That means he was touching your
little
fan.
extra help
Yeah.
with the underwear.
Right.
fortunately, my tiny was left untouched.
Oh,
Wow, you're a dumb. You had a badass.
you were the dummy.
So it was the summer of like 85, 86.
Wasn't.
Yeah, and
What does that have to do with anything?
well, going back in time a little bit. And so
Reflect.
find out halfway through the summer, he and his wife and his 2 children had a horrible accident over in Rockland County, I think, and they ended up under truck. All 4 of them died.
Car accident. Did the headless horse run across the fucking highway? That's what happened. I just assumed everyone died because of the headless horse. Is the horse headless or the headless?
Oh, the guy's headless.
The headless horseman. Hillary's answers. The headless horseman. Horseman. The headless horse. It's one of Walt's horse. Winning. Oh, you lost the principal and his entire family. That's similar to what happened to me. That shit's scary, man.
It was bad. It was a bad year that year.
Did I ever talk about
They're in Sleepy Hollow.
I think it might have been Ms. McCutcheon. Or was it Mrs.? Maybe someone from Washington Drive could confirm it. So McCutcheon? McCutcheon. These are names I haven't thought about in years. Summer break.
It happened during the summer. Yeah, the family's name was Hirsch, Mr. Hirsch.
I thought. All right, thank you. He was telling the
Thanks,
story.
guys. Have a great day.
You know,
He's still
another death came early. Mrs. McCutcheon, she was beloved too. She was my second grade teacher.
Death comes calling.
But I think this happened a few years after I was gone from Washington Drive. I'm not sure, but we got the news that Ms. or Mrs. McCutcheon, was up there in Canada, enjoying the winter break or whatever.
That sounds nice.
Might have been summer.
Yeah, it sounds nice.
And she's in a car rental, and all of a sudden she comes around a corner, and there's a guy flying in his car, his truck, with his plow up.
Oh no.
And supposedly, we were told, maybe something got lost in the translation, that she was beheaded. She was beheaded. Wow. She lived most of her life upset. She seemed
Without a head?
well, she seemed to be older.
Oh.
But I was a little thing, so maybe she was only 40.
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
ancient.
But how I remember it, she was a bit older to begin with.
This break is macabre.
And I don't know if that's true,
Yeah.
but that's what was told. By the time it was told to me, she was beheaded. And that's
Now
what
it's small town legend, so it might as well be true.
Yeah.
Do you know when you said McCutcheon?
I think it's McCutcheon.
You reminded me of an awful joke.
Oh, back in the good old days? With, was it the obese primate days?
No, it made obese primates and like fucking like Pryor's fucking monkey running up the arm, putting his dick in my earbit. It was you know the town of McCutcheon, New Jersey?
Yes. Oh boy. Strap in, kids.
Did I ever tell you this one?
I don't think so.
Not with touching my balls.
It was close to that, yeah. It was
I've heard that over the years.
Let's hear it with the inimitable delivery.
it sounds like Sounds like something Elvis would say. I'm touching myself. Oh.
No. Yeah. You didn't do
I
that.
did.
Oh. Oh.
I did.
And you added in the
Oh, of
oh.
course, it was Elvis.
Of course it was.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh wow. Much touching.
I'm touching myself.
Did it get a laugh?
I don't think so.
No.
I kind of laughed today.
Yeah.
We laughed. Not really.
At you.
You know,
It's not nice.
just when I was putting myself out there defending principles as far as touching kids, we got a kid touching story,
Oh,
and it's a death story.
oh
All
good.
wrapped up into one.
Let me get my dick out.
Yeah.
Derek to Long Island.
Hey, how you guys doing? Opie, I grew up in
Wait, wait for an answer.
Yeah, probably not far from where you grew up. I went to
Well, let's break this down a little bit. I was in a little town of Centerport, Long Island, which is part of the Huntington Township.
Township.
Where did you live?
I lived in Huntington Village.
Oh,
wow.
Sweetie and toy.
Hold on. How close to F.H. Riley's, my brother's restaurant, which is on, I believe, New York Avenue, 400 New York Avenue. Pretty much the heart of Huntington Village. How
Try
close
the
to
mac
that?
and cheese.
Dude, the mac and cheese, I'm still fucking shitting that out from Sunday.
What,
That mac
what
and
an
cheese-
endorsement.
That mac and cheese is ridiculously good.
That mac and cheese.
If you don't give a shit about what you look like, go to F.H. Riley's and order the mac and cheese. You'll thank me later.
Oh,
I didn't say it, but I looked at it.
I don't know.
That was it.
How ridiculous is that?
Looks like you have it in your hair.
That mac and cheese is great. I'm gonna hold that until Obama's out of office. It's just gonna stay there.
What's that?
your phone broke up.
Anyway,
What'd you say, sir? We didn't hear the mac and cheese joke.
It's not even Obama. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. Okay.
It's almost as funny when they know.
How close to F.H. Riley's did you grow up?
I grew up very, very close to F.H. Riley's. In fact, I worked at a record store in Huntington, and I'm sure Anthony came in with his rock gut CDs, probably waved to me back in the day.
Ah.
What record store? The one on New York Avenue?
Yeah, the one on New York Avenue, Soundtracks. I had worked there.
Soundtrack's fucking closed.
Yeah.
Another mom and pop fucking music store closing. I thought those places would at least survive, eh?
Yeah.
But they went
well,
out of business.
no, the fancy little boutiques around Huntington,
I like that place.
taken over by the big boys.
I like that place because they had the good stuff.
The vinyl, the
Good stuff.
the bootlegs.
The good bootlegs.
I like how you're whispering like they're gonna still get in trouble.
You never know. You never know though.
Yeah, we're calling the authorities right now.
When I was into my Nirvana and stuff, I dig through, and
Yeah.
I found some stuff, man, at that place. But anyway, go ahead.
All right, so we all have a connection. This guy, Southdown School, this principal, I was, elementary school. I remember walking down the hall, and the principal just grabbed my shirt, threw me to the floor for no fucking reason. A couple of times, just walking down the hall, going to lunch or whatever. He just walked by these kids, and he just stick his finger in their chest for no reason. The guy was a douchebag.
Chicks?
I didn't see him do it to any girls. He did it to most of the guys.
I'd use 2 fingers instead of one in the middle. 2, one on each nipple, one on each budding little nub.
Curious press.
Back then, growing up, that's what's wrong with kids today.
You could fuck a kid back then. What? Isn't that what you were getting at?
Teach them a lesson.
The principal or the teachers, they would never get in trouble because we were raised to fear authority. And that's why we all ended up fucked up as we did, I guess. So anyway, this guy, he was a real
The story just goes on and on. You're
Yeah,
fucking
I know.
pontificating.
He got his cancer, I couldn't be happier.
Okay, at least it ended funny.
It ended funny. Cancer's funny, and he got a cancer.
Just because he pokes you in the chest a little too hard.
Oh, he threw me to the floor. That was the good one. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that. Yeah, it was good.
School days. Dear old golden rule days. Oh, sounds wonderful.
All right, so
Fascinating.
All right, I think
Good story.
thank you for the F.H. Riley's plug. That's a terrific house. Hey, we got the Mitt Romney clip. We're all over the place, boy. It's all
I
coming.
like that. We're zigging and zagging. We're serpentining through this break.
So you're gonna hear this clip a million fucking times today. I'm not concerned about the very poor, but here's the whole clip. But the media will just take that part
Yeah.
and crucify the guy.
By the way, I'm in this race because I care about Americans.
The white race?
Concerned about the very poor. We have a safety net there. If it needs repair, I'll fix it.
All right, I know I said last question, but I got to ask you. You just said, I'm not concerned about the very poor because they have a safety net. And I think there are very poor Americans who are struggling who would say, that sounds odd.
Finish the sentence, Soledad. I said, I'm not concerned about the very poor that have a safety net, but if it has holes in it, I will repair them.
Okay.
The challenge right now, we will hear from the Democratic
Yeah.
Party the plight of the poor. And there's no question, it's not good being poor, and we have a safety net to help those that are very poor. But my campaign is focused on middle-income Americans. My campaign, you can choose where to focus. You can focus on the rich. That's not my focus. You can focus on the very poor. That's not my focus. My focus is on middle-income Americans.
Terrible fucking clip for him.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Even though I know what he's saying,
You're right. It opens
See
them
that
up.
cut? Yeah, you gotta be smarter. You just gotta be smarter.
Because she didn't quote him accurately.
Right.
And I could think good for him to call him out, finish the sentence, Soledad, or whatever it is.
But Soledad O'Brien.
But that's yeah, they're gonna play just that one part over and over again.
But even hearing the rest of the clip, it's like, ugh.
I'll say it today, man. I don't see Obama lose this fucking thing right now. Sorry. I don't see him lose this.
Then again, the very poor wouldn't have voted for Mitt Romney anyway. That's not his base. So it's like, is he losing anybody by saying that? Probably not.
No, but
Middle class and are the ones he probably wants to pull from Obama. So that's probably the ones he's appealing to.
as we sit here today, I don't see Obama losing this fucking thing.
Really?
Yeah.
When a guy that rich says that, it's like, you don't want to hear that
It
shit.
really comes
don't
off
hear that shit.
poorly.
You
but,
can never go wrong when you say that you really want to help poor people.
Yeah, why would you just don't even acknowledge it? Why would you do that?
Well, maybe
Let's be honest, God bless him for that.
a large segment of this society that has been overlooked as the productive members of this society in lieu of them paying so much attention to the poor and the downtrodden in this country. It seems like a cheap, easy way over the years to get votes and look like you're a hero and you're this moral guy. And he's just saying, look, here's a shitload of fucking people, potential voters, that I want to address and I will be representing instead of just, again, being this president that goes, we must help the poor. I see what he's doing here, but he really could have worded that a little better.
Yeah, I see what he's saying there too, Ant, but
Yeah.
he just wasn't smart about it.
You don't see a lot of, it's hard to say that because you don't see a lot of rich people's kids coming back from Iraq. I'm not saying that they don't go or they don't ever serve, but it's stupid to say something like that when a lot of the fucking grunt work in this country is done by people that don't make a lot of money.
Yeah.
The fucking military, everything we have, we're so proud of our military. Very, very, very few of them on a non-officer level are fucking not.
But he didn't say people that are not he didn't say people that are getting along, he said the very poor, which again can be twisted around, but I think he honestly means people that are out of work, on welfare, food stamps, things like that. He said the very poor. His campaign isn't going to just concentrate on that.
What it sounds like, and I know that they take it out of context.
Yeah.
But when you say they got a safety net, if there's a hole, I'll fix it. What that sounds like is that's where they are.
Right.
That's where they're going to stay. And if there's a hole in their net, I'll fix it to make sure they don't fall any further.
But I don't see any holes right now.
That sounded terrible.
It did sound terrible. I agree.
Good motherfucker.
Yeah,
I agree.
Russia's absolutely going after him. But like Dan said, I guess Russia's a new
I
guy.
think Russia's a new
Really
guy.
wants to help new
Well,
guys.
Romney, he sees as a. But that's dumb for Rush because dude has no shot getting the nomination.
No,
None.
it's
I don't know.
crazy.
All right, Romney's gonna be the guy. It looks like.
It doesn't even seem like a little kid that just doesn't know it's time to leave the party.
Yeah,
Like, I found him hateable way back when, and I find him hateable now.
that
He's
is
not a
true.
dumb guy.
They won't leave
I-
the party.
He's a fucking fat douchebag.
I
He's
feel
not
like-
his own way.
Although it's looking really good for Romney, I feel it's still just slightly too early for him to leave, though. Why not do a couple more weeks?
The sun's coming up. There's beer bottles all around.
Yeah.
Everyone else is gone, and he's going, what do I Full house. God, could you go home? I want to go to sleep.
And aren't you that guy usually?
No, I'm
I
throwing
follow-
the party.
That's all.
Change. I throw the party.
I follow your Twitter enough to know that you're outlasting every single person in your house.
Yeah, usually. But my Twitters are very misleading because a lot of times I'm sleeping. And then I wake up and I'm able to stay up late because people go, when do you sleep?
Right.
It's like when you don't see me tweeting, I'm sleeping. Right. Sometimes that's a long clip.
We go back to the kid touching.
All right. Votes.
I would love if this is a real call, but I have a feeling this is an exaggeration. Go ahead, Chris.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
Hey, man.
Dude, it's totally real.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
Grew up, should I say the town or no? It's on the left.
Yeah, just say the town name.
West Hempstead.
I can't go any further. You know, actually, don't say any names.
No, of course not.
Yeah, right. Just ethnicity. Go. Yeah.
So this is actually kind of a pathetic story, so Jimmy will appreciate it.
Yes.
I was in seventh grade. It was like the height of grunge rock, and my like home ec teacher, girl teacher, was this fat pig, and she made me come after school early. Come after school, work on my pillow that I was knitting. And it was
Wait, it was a fat pig teacher?
fat pig.
Was she hot?
Fat pig.
Well, sometimes, as youth on her side, the fat isn't as bad.
She was busty.
See? All right, now we're talking. All right.
So
Would she show off the cleavage a little bit?
no, she wore moo-moos.
Her slovenly tits.
She must have been huge if she's wearing
Oh, fat lady dress. The only one that could wear those was Mrs. Roper.
Yeah,
Oprah
Lindley, who didn't want to stick her. I almost yelled at Eric as a joke about the rubber steel. Cue it up. Your story will be like this.
God, this is so bad. You know, how they stuck in my head again. Look, he's got the plunger and he's dancing around.
The Jeffrey Camber's wife.
Oh, and she just shoves the plunger up her ass.
Flight center. Always did it again.
Right. Right.
All right.
Oh,
So
sorry.
she wore moo-moos, but she was busty.
Yeah, I'm still here.
And she made you what did she teach again?
They call it home and careers, basically.
Oh, my careers.
Not just home ec. Stop with naming new names for the same old shite.
Wasn't it home ec, right? Yeah, okay.
Home economics.
So I have black satin pillow, and in the middle of it says Nirvana. And around the outside, I put the names, different colors, and she made me come and work on it. And
Let's be honest though, you made Chris Novoselic, his name's slightly smaller, right?
On the back of the pillow.
Yeah. But Dave Grohl and Kurt, but you made sure people saw those names.
you misheard me through the song. That's the band members. I was too young to appreciate the band members.
Oh, just song. What songs did you pick? Teen Spirit.
Holly was too big it was so much bigger than the rest of the songs. It was in orange. And felt like Teen Spirit, and then On a Plane, and then Dumb. I fucking sucked. But and now I'm a teacher to make fun of other kids that stuff that were like me and make sure. So I just put the pillow with the big trunk, and us little guys really had to really get up and bend over and get it. And she came up behind me to act like she was helping me get the pillow, and she was like rubbing her big, fat, mushy fucking thing under her belly, that little pot under her belly.
The bunt?
Yeah, the bunt. Right against my fucking ass. And then in class, she was so heavy in the class was narrow like a shoebox. She'd walk behind my feet, rub her fat tits on the back of my head. And I actually appreciated it. I was going to jerk it off like a month.
Yeah.
But, so I appreciated it. And I went to the principal, and I'm like, look, this is happening. It kind of makes you feel uncomfortable. She makes me come into school like 3 times a week, and I'm always done with the project. And he's like, listen, sometimes you kids tend to exaggerate things, so I say just suck it up.
Suck it up. Suck it up.
You know what, though?
We all heard "suck it up." Yeah. Suck it up. Walk it off.
Walk it off, suck it up.
Let's how do you deal with it?
But did she ever touch? Did she ever touch your genitals? Did she fondle them?
She did like reach around me to help me get my pillow, like that black.
About the pillow.
Dumbass pillow.
Pillow.
Not the pillow.
I saw what they saying, by the way, on do we have the puck that they're saying?
Oh, wow.
Can we pop that up?
Yeah, they are.
No, we can't.
Oh.
Why can't we?
He has to change the channel to one of these and
Why
gets
don't we
all
have-
confused.
Why don't we have constant live coverage? Isn't there somewhere that is playing just the live coverage from Gobbler's Knob?
I'll go back because it's too late again.
Yeah,
we
see,
need the
it's-
main channel up over there.
Whatever the channel is, you can just hit the button to. That's the one that should be on.
Oh, fuck. I'm getting pulled over. Son of a bitch.
Oh wait,
Oh,
say,
hold on. Don't
stay on the
don't
phone.
get off the phone. Put it in your lap or something.
Yeah, put it
Find it. Let's hear it.
Great radio.
All right. All right, I'm on straight path. Should I stop or no?
Oh shit.
You getting pulled over on straight paths? What
Is it real
do you need
stop?
today?
Fuck. Oh, all right, hang on a minute.
God.
Why are you getting pulled over on straight path? That's like
Hope the cop shoots him.
that used to be a drug area,
Not
right?
night, Anthony. I'm the fucking hold down.
Straight path? Fuck yeah. Are you in the white section or the black section of straight path?
Where's the white section?
It gets white near the end.
Yeah, each end of it gets a little
Near what?
lighter.
Deer Park Avenue, right? It gets a little white.
I'm moving towards. All right, hang
Are
on.
you near the train station? God, I used to drive that road all the time, coming back from being
He's rapping.
Yeah. I'm on a cell phone.
Did they get him for a cell phone?
The Opie and Anthony show. No.
Oh, that hurt. Used to get me out of tickets all the time.
We're not popular.
Oh,
Cops just don't.
I think he told him to shut it off.
Yeah. He's getting a ticket for fucking being on a cell phone. Driving down straight path? Come on, man.
Oh man.
That's scary enough.
Hi, yeah, it's the Opie and Anthony show.
Oh well. Well.
Oh,
Hopefully he's being tased as we speak.
how great would that be?
Oh, it'd be fantastic.
Wish we were live for that.
On the cell phone, that's a bad one to get.
Cell phone?
I mean, it's just because
That's
it's so
easy.
unnecessary. It's so unnecessary to get it.
You realize how easy it is to drive with a cell phone to your ear after texting and driving?
Yeah,
You're like, oh, come on.
it's a breeze.
That's easy. We can all do that.
Yeah, punching a few numbers.
That texting gets a little rough, man. Holy fuck.
You just can't do it.
Siri can be helpful, though.
Yeah,
Siri, if it's working, if it's quiet,
Right.
you can talk and it's actually not bad.
yeah.
As Sam Roberts had to hear.
Oh.
And they have the most mundane rules. Like in the real world, these rules people would just laugh at you.
Mhm.
Like in prison, if you use someone's chin up bar, that you're gonna be killed.
Yeah, why not?
You're gonna be killed if you work out before they allow you to work out. And I'm not even talking about the prison. Now you go out in the yard and it's time for the workout. Now you have to wait for the gang, whatever gang runs the yard, to tell you it's time to work out. And usually you have to work out in a group. And there's like secret like exercises and all this crap. It just seems exhausting.
It just can't be a guy that just wants to do his time, go out, work out a little bit, walk around. You gotta like be in a gang. You're constantly looking over your shoulder. It's like the gazelle at the water hole thing.
Yeah.
You know, you constantly like you look around like, it's gonna bite my throat out today.
They're explaining you got to be careful how you look at people.
Yeah,
And everyone knows this, but you're like all of a sudden you look the wrong way. You know, you look up and
like,
oh my
oh,
god,
no,
looking right
no,
into this
no,
guy's
no.
eye.
I disrespected him. I'm dead.
Now I gotta like make a weapon.
I would walk right over there. I'm telling you guys, it's about staying in shape. I'd walk right over there with my headband on, and I'd get into like an Olivia Newton-John type of workout.
Oh,
I'd
that'd be
scatter
good.
walks and lay on my side, lift my one leg, and be really
I would get a step platform with leggings and a headband and a pink wristband and do step.
and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
That's how many dicks are going into you. 1 and 2 and
Come on, son of my shit.
I like the guys that go that old cliche. First thing you got to do, you find the biggest
Oh,
guy in
yeah,
there.
okay.
You walk up to him and just kick his ass. You punch him in the
And
face.
then he beats you and rapes you, and everybody sees that you can't fight. I'd find a small man and beat him. And the oldest guy in a wheelchair and tip it over and say, "Now what, motherfucker?"
Whoever says that just doesn't know what prison's all
They'll
about.
kill you for that.
Of course they would. You don't walk up to the biggest guy.
Biggest guy, you punch him in the face, you knock him out, and then you fucking, walk away. And yeah, that's gonna work.
And then you go to prison, you got to join a gang if you're weren't in a gang on the outside. And then they interviewed over the weekend a guy, he's a white Crip.
Wow.
Let that sink in a
I
little
didn't know
bit.
they were equal
You're
opportunity.
in prison where there's racism. If you're black, you hang out with
Yeah.
your fellow blacks. If you're white, you know the deal.
Yeah.
Here's a white Crip, and he goes, "Yeah, when the blacks get into it with another group in the prison, I have to fight alongside with the blacks."
Yep.
A white Crip
The white Crip.
in prison of all places.
That doesn't make any sense.
That lockup rules, man. Show rules.
Yeah. All those shit. What the hell was I watching? I was watching another one that comes on after Cops. After I watched about 3 hours straight of Cops,
Yeah.
which is just, I never get tired of that show because it's just hysterical. And that's equal opportunity also, because you could have fun with the dopey black car thieves that never fess up to anything, even as they're dragging them out of a stolen car that they just chased. The guy looking up at the camera going, "I didn't do nothing, but I didn't do nothing." And then the toothless, mulleted, shirtless, beer in his hand, white trailer park trash that was constantly in an argument with his neighbor, who was also drunk, shirtless, coming out with his wife. There was one where this guy slashed the other guy's tires because he wouldn't drive him somewhere. Meanwhile, they're both hammered fucking drunk. And then the wife comes out and says, "Get in the house. Come on, get in the house." And the guy's like, "I don't care. Take me to jail. Take me to jail." They're like, "You want to go to jail?" He's like, "I don't care. I'll be out in 10 minutes. They go, "No, it's going to be a little longer than that." Turn around. Then another black guy was in his room. And he's going, "Shoot me then. Shoot me. I don't care. Take out your gun." And it's like, how do these cops not just shoot him? Because he's a big guy. And you're looking on, all right, this is going to end with that big struggle and them trying to get his hands behind his back. And it did. And this guy had like big arms on him and everything. They got him down. It was like 3 or 4 cops it took to get this guy down. But you watch this stuff. It's fantastic.
There are men out there. There's a guy I saw at a prison show. It was a black guy, and he used to break handcuffs. Did we talk about that guy?
I think we might have mentioned him once, but again,
He
do it
did
again. Yeah.
push-ups. No, but I think you and I off air talked about it. He's the guy who did. He was mental. He was not a bright. He was trying to be like pleasant, but he was just a murderous guy. Like they said that you couldn't cuff him because he would literally break cuffs. He was just like, it's like, how do you deal with a man of that ilk?
That's like fucking Kong. It just breaks them. Those are high tensile steel chains. No worries.
I was gonna say, I mean, the cops. I'm amazed they're not shooting more.
I know.
Because when you come
Sounds
upon one of these guys that could break handcuffs, why wouldn't you just like pull out your piece?
That's why a lot of times, they got to kind of beat them into submission there on the ground so they could get the cuffs on.
Well, like you said, you need 3 or 4 officers. Sometimes even in that case, it's a tough.
3 or 4 officers. I like the leverage move too, where they take their nightstick and they jam it under the guy's arm and use it as leverage to pull the guy's arm back.
How they do that?
How they like put it here.
His arms behind his back.
His arms behind his back a little bit, but they got to get
like a wedge.
they close it together and they put it in like where his elbow is,
Between his arm and elbow.
and then the fulcrum would be on his back, and then they just pull that fucker back.
That's why they're shaped like that. Right?
It's just, wow,
Amazing.
it's fantastic to watch. But man, what a thankless fucking job. Oh, it sucks.
But this
You got to touch. I wouldn't want to just touch those people.
lockup.
Horrible.
And then there's a problem, and then the correction officers have to put on the gear. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
why?
They pull the shield out.
Oh my god.
But that's problem for cops, though. At least there's 8 of you, and you all have gear on.
Yeah,
Like that's not as bad. It's like when you're individual, you have to deal with somebody who's got a problem.
Yeah.
Well, on this show, when you see them put the gear on, you can see it in their eyes, like, oh, this isn't going to be fun.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "Are you ready?" And they're in like a little wedge. They open that
Here we
cell
go.
door and they get off.
And then the one guy with the pepper spray and the other guy. It's like,
What
we
a
got
pain in the ass.
Can't this guy just go to the mess hall in peace?
Stop throwing your shit at everybody.
That's what they do too. Yeah, they'll piss
And then I
shit out.
I just went to bed scared. I'm like, where are these monsters?
Before they're in prison, they're out.
They're out doing their thing. Here's a
Right.
retired correction officer.
Oh.
Sir, I don't know your name.
Mike,
Hey,
Hi,
Mike, what's up? Welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show.
yeah, I was listening to you talk about like abuse of equipment, you'll get messed up. No, what it really is, the worst thing is the telephone, because they have slot time. The convicts will have slot time, like the ones that are trying to run the house. And if they don't come in, there won't be no one on the phone. They get on the phone, and then he gets cut. And they'll slice him from like his ear all the way down to his chin.
Wow.
But, if you're a white boy, it's pretty hard on that job. I mean, I retired in 2004 because the whites were very outnumbered there. So they used to all hang out with Spanish. But the racing thing, I never really seen much of that. The only ones that have like race were actually homos. That you know what I'm saying? But like the racing thing, I've never seen it. But as soon as you walked into the house, and this is back in like the 80s and the 90s. But as soon as you walk in the housing area, if you're a white boy, they surround you. They take your shoes. They take everything. Oh, if you go to the correction officer, then you consider the snitch. Then they'll kill you.
Now, if you have, well, why do they allow that to happen? I don't care. If you've got yourself in a prison, whatever. But I'm just, like I said, that's a discussion for, maybe later today or another day. But why do they allow the white boy to just be completely surrounded
like that?
and all this stuff taken away?
And it's really hard. I mean, it's really hard. It's usually like in a dormitory setting, you got 100 inmates on each side and one officer with them. So there's really not, really that much you can do.
Do they at least
No stick. You don't got nothing. I mean, now you got pepper spray. Years ago, you didn't have pepper spray. You just had to spit. And, these are fighting. They had on the body alarm, press that, and then the squad, because the guy beats off and stuff. They would come. But you got 2 minutes.
Yeah. Do they at least put the white boy in with another white boy, or even that's a hassle where they put you in with a black guy, and obviously in prison, blacks hang out with blacks, whites hang out with whites. That's gonna be a nightmare.
Rikers are the dormitory settings, in the cell area. It's only one person in the cell area.
It's like, because I'm at least thinking like, all right, I got my own cell, so if I'm a little scary cat, I'll go to my cell. But if you've got a dormitory setting, you can never rest.
You can't do nothing. I remember right before I got out, Mark Aston was in the prison I worked in. I was in 273, and he was playing the MO house. He was all clapped out and stuff. And I know a friend of mine, actually got a football sign for him, and he got fired.
Oh, really? Hey, let me ask you a question. I'm a 41-year-old guy, white guy. I go into Rikers Island for something. Now, I'm not a violent guy. I don't have a fighting. What is exactly my process when I walk in? Because you can't walk in all of a sudden after 41 years, try to use my acting skills and pretend that I'm tough. It's not. What happens?
What you were saying before, like you just commit your first crime. They have classification now. Years ago, they just threw you in with the rest. But now it's like a classification system. So if you're like you haven't been arrested before and it's a non-violent crime, you won't be with murderers, because what was happening is you would have a guy that just got busted with a pound of pot. You have 6 months, and they're putting him in with a guy that's doing life. So
Yeah.
It got a lot better. They still take Eric. North Eric, he fixed a lot of stuff.
But I mean, if I have to confront that situation, like you're gonna have to have a fight probably at least once. Well, I say by the phones, I got to make a phone call, and I have a fight with a guy. Now, if I fight that guy and get the shit beat out of me, does that what's the process? Oh, let me say he's having a heart attack in the middle of it. Then I win. But I fight, he beats the shit out of me. Now, is that gonna beat the shit out of me every day?
No, what they'll do is they'll move you to a different housing area.
Another guy can beat the shit out of you.
You can request protective custody. But if you get, like I said, if you just got into a housing area, white guy 41 that's been in jail before, and went to that home, you probably get caught. They didn't just beat up.
It's just exhausting.
I mean,
And at least in the real world, oh well.
They were what?
Very excited to be on the air.
just enough. I mean,
He's used to being able to talk.
stuff
Yeah.
like this, the ships they make are like ice picks because they try to puncture a lung. It's not like they have big knives. It's mostly small stuff where they can puncture your lung. That's what they go for.
What happened if I said I needed to make a call?
Well, you'd have to pay somebody.
I needed to make it.
If I said, look, you don't understand, it's important.
You see, you can go to the officer, and the officer will make you let you use that phone. But then you got to deal with them afterwards. You see, that's what it is. It's better off the officer to protect you. You know, I mean, he's not there all the time, or she's not there all the time. You're highly outnumbered. You know, so yeah, I can get you on the phone. Sure, I'll let you make a phone call, but you got to deal with it afterwards.
Are you protected in protective custody?
You could sign in, but they don't let everybody go.
But are you protected when you're there, though? Is it pretty safe?
What, like his idol?
No, in protective custody.
Well, you know, pretty much, you're with guys that, either be afraid or like gang members, they don't want to be gang members no more. They got to go to DC because then, the other gang members will try to kill them if they try to get out,
Okay.
or you can go to the homeowner. That's like DC too,
Homo house.
Homo house.
Welcome. Yes, PC, it's a plethora of cock.
Welcome to my humble home.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Very informative. There goes Mike. Let's say hi to Dave in New Hampshire. Dave.
I just driving to work in the prison, and you're trying to scare the shit out of me.
Do you work in a prison?
Yeah.
Where do you work? What do you do? You're a guard officer?
No, I take care of the alarms and the video systems.
Oh, so you're just all right. So you're just going in there for a job.
Oh yeah, but I go in and I spend a lot of time in and out of the yard. I get to look at all the video tapes and things and make copies of them so they can send them to court.
Can I tell you, I watched, at your recommendation, actually, I saw Tyson when I was away. It was on the Hotel pay-per-view.
When you're in Atlanta?
Fucking blew me away. It was so
What about the filming of it, though?
I didn't even mind that.
Did you go over the top of the filming or not?
Maybe a little, but it wasn't as much as I expected. I expected it to be a lot more than that.
Right.
A couple of little tricks I could have done without. But
But all of a sudden, there was 3 or 4 Tysons on the screen talking at the same time, and then he's fading in and out.
yeah,
The filmmaking, I thought. Sorry, I wonder. Sorry,
that's right. I think
the filmmaking annoyed the piss out of me. I thought the movie itself was amazing because Tyson. We saw Tyson in a way we've
Right.
never seen him before.
I think it was. I was expecting that, so I was like, I think I expected it to be more than it was.
Right.
He probably did that just because he didn't want it to just seem like a boring interview. I could have done without it, but it didn't bother me. But Tyson was it was so fucking good. I couldn't believe it. Just interviewing this guy and the clips where it was moving, but it's talking about prison, and he admitted that he was scared when he was in jail. And he's like, you see things there that you just can't believe one person is doing to another person. And he was talking. I actually now believe that he didn't rape Desiree Washington. I always believed he did it until I saw him.
Really?
Until I saw him going that wretched, awful. The way he talked about her, I'm like, no one rapes a girl and gets convicted and then just talks about her. He really hates her.
I'm with you. Yeah.
I firmly believe he didn't do it.
How he talks about her, you're absolutely right.
I firmly believe he didn't do it.
What an amazing movie.
Women's groups after you.
Well, you realize that Tyson was
Bad. I think he's into that.
Tyson is a smart dude.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are looking at the radios right now going, what? Watch Tyson, the movie, or whatever the fuck the name of the movie is. He comes across very intelligent and knows where he was, where he's been, and where he is today.
Yeah, it was a movie. It was really. It's like you really do see Tyson like you never saw him before. You see him as a regular guy. Like even though he was this furious heavyweight and a feared guy.
What about the close-ups of his face where it's just all beat up now and kind of scarred and bloated? And
they shadowed it.
Remember the young Tyson that was like a fucking line in there, man.
They shadowed it where you can see a little bit of his face tattoo. But I think that he did that so when he was talking at times, you would only see the right side of his face. So you would just see him as a man, like just as a guy talking about his life. It was well shot from the sides. Like he had really weird angles on it.
What do you say about the tattoo again? Here's something.
He just wanted a tattoo on his face. He was going to get a bunch of hearts. And he said that his friend said, "Let me find you this." It's a Maori thing. Like there's a movie called Once for Warriors.
Right.
in New Zealand, and this is kind of like that type of a Maori. It's a warrior tattoo.
Right.
I mean, it's Tyson's face. You got to do some warrior.
Sure.
But he was actually very sad at times. Like he got choked up talking about Customato and this guy who saved his life. It was really a fucking great movie.
Awesome. The phone's still lit about lockup. Brandon, Atlanta.
Good evening.
Hi.
Hey, Brandon.
Oh, hey, guys. Got a couple quick things for you. Well, I don't know how it is in New York, but in Georgia, there's two different types of prison. The first one you got to do is a diagnostic and classification prison. That's the dangerous one. Then you get your permanent camp, and that's not so bad except for the COs, the correctional officers. Well, I went into diagnostics. That is the most serious thing you ever do in your life. It's but the first day I was there, I had a tattoo on my arm that was a stupid fucking Nazi symbol, and it resembled the symbol that the folk gang uses.
Oh, no.
And, because I had a previous drug addiction or mental problem, the crossbar had a mental problem. So when you get there, they throw you into a cell block that is designed for people who have mental disorders. So I got stuck in there with all of the complete lunatics on the first day. And a lot of the gang members are also in that area. Well, they see the little symbol, and I wasn't particularly given a choice to join. It was you are going to join, and it was in the shower area. We had several cells, and once I went down to take a shower, the second day that I was there is when they saw it, and they pretty much don't give you a choice. You join or you get disabled or whatnot. So I had to join in a series of these cases that you had to do, and you get, of course, the whole bit out of you. And then once they talk about it, they send you out to your permanent camp, and it's not so bad except for the CO officers, and they'll drag you out of your bunk by your feet sometimes in the middle of the night. You don't wake up, that hurts a little bit, but
I would probably ask that they don't do that. I would say, look, you're disrupting my sleep. I have a bad enough sleep as it is.
Yeah.
You have to put your foot down.
Yeah, you really do. How long were you in there, Brandon?
2 years.
2 years for what? If you don't mind me asking.
I don't know. It was basically a home innovation. I got it dropped down to just a regular residential public study level 39 times what they consider enjoyment.
Now you're
All
right. Now you're in Ant's wheelhouse.
Yeah, right.
We talk about home invasions all the time on this show. Weren't you worried that the homeowner had a gun?
When it wasn't a situation like that, I didn't know. We weren't robbing the guy per se because we just wanted to rob somebody and kind of order from them. So, and they had took some ass going over to his house, and
Well, I heard Odas, crystal meth.
There's all kinds of
Yeah.
stuff going on.
All right, Brandon.
I'm shocked.
All right. Let's go to Drew in DC. Drew,
hey, what's going on?
what's up?
All right, I got busted going to Walter Reed for a medical appointment with a gun on me. I was moving down to my new duty station, and Walter Reed was in a eighth of a mile within DC limits, and at the time you couldn't have a gun. So I get busted for a felony, and then put in central lockup with a bunch of murderers and traitors wearing a Hawaiian shirt and khaki pants.
Not quite prison garb.
Yeah, I had to buddy up with the guy that had, savagely beat his girlfriend. Was like the only person I could really talk to.
All right. We've been circling around here, and we got the bid now. Drew just nailed it. I want to hear from the guys out there that ended up in a pretty serious prison and had to buddy up with some horrific animal to save your own life, and you were only in there for whatever, pot or some lower charge. You know what I mean? Here's a guy that had to buddy up with who again, Drew?
The guy named beat his girlfriend.
Beat his girlfriend, and now you have to be best friends with this guy. Your own survival.
Well, you know what? You have someone in studio that went through that.
Jimmy Norton.
Spent a night in the lockup.
Stick that chest up.
Yeah,
Nice and high there, Jimmy.
spent a night in a joint, and I had to buddy up with a guy, you may know him, Lewis Black.
Yep.
Yes.
We watched each other's backs
Right.
while we were being raped. He watched me get raped. I watched him get raped.
You were in the tombs, right, Jimmy?
Yeah, it sucked.
That is kind of scary, no?
What was scary was I knew we were getting out, but I was like,
All
what,
right,
if,
we're fucking out.
All right, thanks.
what if we had to stay for the week? I had to shit. That was the worst part of it, and I wanted to smoke.
Dude, I would have shit. I don't care.
I couldn't. If I had to, I would have.
I would risk my life to take a shit in front of other people because I can't hold that stuff. I can't hold that in.
I didn't want
After
to.
a while.
There's roaches on the fucking bathroom floors. That was terrible.
We're actually looking at roaches running
They were
around.
all over the place. It was terrible. It smelled in there. It was just
You
very
had
unpleasant.
to, like, you didn't shit though? Or did you?
Nah, I didn't. I knew. I had a feeling I was getting out Friday. We got arrested Thursday night at like 6:30. And then we were out by Friday at like 8. But that, like, we just made it out. I made a Dangerfield spot 20 minutes later. My balls were stinking.
Friday, 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it was 27 hours.
27 hours in the joint.
And no, it was like 5 o'clock on Thursday.
Yeah.
And I just made a Dangerfield spot that night. I remember. I went and shit in the Dangerfield bathroom. I had to go so bad.
But not even imagine having to just shit on an open toilet like that.
They say, they say the tombs are pretty intense.
Well, there was guys in there. The thing was, you see guys. I don't think guys in that particular area. There were guys there that didn't seem to want to fight a lot. You're going to court from there. But
So you kind of want to, you kind of want to stay under control because you are going to see a judge eventually.
yeah, I mean, we had
That's
the cops.
probably not the best place to start a fight. When
No.
you're going in front of a judge.
Luckily, we had the cops loving us too because they all knew what was going on, and they're all OA fans. So at least we had that. Those guys kind of kept us all in one area, and we had to mix a little bit though. We went up right before court. They put you in a cell right before you walk in to see the judge. We were there for a few hours, and you've been there with convicts, and they were all again low criminal guys. They weren't fucking gang members in it for shootings, but it was fucking frightening, man. It was frightening. Guess the guy told me to put toilet paper on my finger and shove it up my ass if I had the shit. He goes, that will help you stop.
Oh, they give you all.
Yeah, I got some prison advice on how not to make it doo-doo.
Nice. It's nice. Let's go to Jimmy in Florida. Jimmy.
Yes.
How's it going, guys?
Hey.
Hey, Jimmy.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you, sweetheart.
So, you were talking before about how the prison system in the U.S. is pretty fucked up. Have you ever watched that show, Locked Up Abroad?
I have not seen Lock Up. Have you, Ed?
Locked Up Abroad. Yeah, I saw that when it was that one woman that was smuggling weed or something, said she didn't know.
Oh,
it
in
was a bag.
Indonesia?
Yeah.
Lost her color name, wasn't it?
Ah.
You think that would be a bad place to be locked up? Indonesia?
She got 20 years. Luckily, they
Yeah.
put her to death for that. That's death.
Horrible. Amazing.
What do you got on that, Jimmy?
Nothing. Just bring it up. I'm sorry.
Okay. You know what? No, I'll take a peek on your recommendation.
Moment.
That's okay. I'll take a look at that. I'll have a full report. Thanks, Jimmy.
All right, guys.
All right. Here's a Nazi Jew. Are you a Nazi Jew? It says.
Yeah.
You could say that. All right. What do you got?
Look, I was locked up about 20 years ago on a fucking weed charge. I got set up by a buddy of mine. Got sent to state prison in Atlanta, Georgia, actually south of Atlanta there. And had a buddy up with some guys that were in there for murder and serving double life for murder. I think he murdered his girlfriend. But while I was in there, I kind of met, but didn't want to talk to, the Atlanta child murderer, Wayne Williams, the guy that killed all the kids. Yeah. I don't know. Let me go with you right here. I think I was coming in the same vicinity. That dude was tiny, man. This dude's wrist were like fucking, I put my hands, like just my fingers in his wrist. I don't see how he could have done what they said he did. I mean, I'm sure he
It's
did.
children.
It's still children. I mean, you got the upper hand.
Well, they were all
Some were like 18 or
young men, yeah.
Right.
But he also, he might have drugged them or something. You can put something in someone's drink if you get them to trust you. Then once they're out, you can do what you want.
Holes in their head.
But then,
Reno in there.
while I was there, sorry.
Jeffrey
They electrocuted somebody while I was there, and the lights actually do dim. Well, they did it.
Wow, nice.
That's probably
It's crazy, man.
the boys that's fucking with you guys. All right, just flicker the lights a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You know, they're probably just
Lines,
fucking with you.
fuck with them. Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer wanted to actually make like zombies. He wanted to make sex zombies. Jesus. Out of his little boy toys that he'd bring home. So he drilled holes in their head just to power.
While they were alive.
Yeah, while they were like drugged, but they weren't knocked out drugged. They were just kind of drill holes in their head, and then like pour like Drano in there and other things to try to slow them up their brain up, so he could make them just sex slaves for him. Without him, but then it always ended well. I guess now I got to kill you, put your head in a pot, and boil it, eat your jowls.
He wasn't a good boy.
No, he was very naughty.
Jimmy.
That's a guy with fucking major problems.
Major problems.
Major. I heard he was killed in jail. Had nothing to do with his crimes. I heard it was because he cut somebody on the lunch line or something. He did something fucked up to somebody.
Yeah, it wasn't even that.
That's exactly what we're
did
talking
what
about
he did,
today.
yeah.
Disrespecting.
Yeah.
You don't even know you're disrespecting, unless you're focused, like 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
You have to have that sharp focus. This leads to Fleece Johnson. Good old Fleece Johnson. Danny brought this to the show
Johnson.
about a month ago, and look how it all comes together. You want to meet Fleece Johnson?
Oh,
It sounds like a made-up name.
This was from a past lockup show.
When Lockup visited Kentucky State Penitentiary, we met Fleece Johnson, a longtime inmate who practices a very different kind of homosexuality.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
We meet Fleece Johnson.
Yeah, this just isn't good.
Talking about homosexuality and eerie music at the same time, and this can't be good. This can't be good.
Oh no! Oh no!
What is Fleece Johnson into?
Homosexuality.
Well, sexual desires, right? So you got a bunch of men locked up in one place. All of them get hard, all torn, all of them got sexual desires. So what are they going to do? They're going to have a woman. They're going to have each of somebody's going to have to give us some booty. And it's just as simple.
The most memorable story that Fleece told us was about the place and importance that booty has in a maximum security penitentiary. And he went on about it and on about it.
In his prison, booty. Booty was more important than food. Booty, a man's butt. It was more, I'm sorry, it was more booty, having some booty was more important than drinking water.
I like booty. Booty. I guess booty. We're doing a little bit of booty. About the booty.
Oh yeah, right. When you give up the booty, you get all sorts of stuff in the joint there, Danny. Is that what they're saying? This Fleece Johnson.
No, I think he was just saying that I think the desire is so, it just overcomes you, and it gets to be to the point where being hungry and eating a sandwich, it's
Jimmy, would you be a
It's the
booty
same.
guy, knowing they would just take care of you?
But they're not.
No.
They're not. They're just giving you an achy asshole.
So this goes back to how this started. So even if you go, all right, I'm going to be booty guy just because I'm exhausted and I don't like looking at my shoulder. This could be booty guy.
You're just getting fucked.
They still fuck you up.
Did my luck, I get the one who wanted to kiss too after. Want to trail spit between our mouths and we want to hold my face with his fucking angry, dirty prison hands.
It's like, what do you think? You're getting respect for letting another man put his cock in your ass? You're getting no respect.
So no matter what, it's just exhausting.
You're done.
Just exhausting.
Johnson went on to tell our crew how he used to satisfy his sexual desires, especially during the 1970s and 80s, when he was most active and prison security was more lax.
When I see one, and he looks good to me. When I go see him, I say, "You come here." I say, "I'm telling you what, I like you, and I want you. And we can do it the easy way or the hard way. So the chances, y'all, and it was always yes."
Johnson also had a warning for the new generation of inmates. They might be asking for trouble from old-timers.
You know, they got this thing where they sag their pants past their butt. It's a style. They call it some sort of a gangster style. You know, it's style to us, right? And see, but they weren't prepared for this, right? So you sag your pants in her, man, somebody be up in your butt.
Oh,
Wow. So if you wear your pants low slung, the old timer's gonna be like, yeah, I like that.
What is the different kind of homosexuality he was talking about? He just fucks butts. That's pretty gay 101.
Isn't he the one that talked about tossing salad?
That was a gay guy.
this is
No, there was a guy that talked about not him licking ass, but somebody else licking his ass.
Yeah, putting grape jelly in it, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a gay guy, I think, an HBO documentary, Tossing Salad. I
Was
remember
it
that guy.
gay?
I believe so.
Spectro from Michigan writes like a Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Johnson even let the lockup crew know that when he was in his prime, they wouldn't be safe from his advances either.
If y'all had been in her back then in them days, and as much as I like booty, I probably felt one of y'all butts. And y'all was walking past me. And there's you to say something. I'm not no shame in my game. This is nothing that I'm ashamed to admit. I am what I am. I'm a warrior too, you know, so let that be known. I'm a warrior.
The thing that's good, here's the music that I didn't need. All he said is when one of y'all walked by, I grabbed your butt.
Yeah. So we did grab. I'd feel insulted if he didn't.
Yeah, I giggled and said, cut it out, you.
What's the matter? Doesn't like my butt? What's wrong with me?
That's what I would have grabbed my butt. No way, no how. There's police
Just
cars.
grabbing butt hands. Yikes.
Yeah, Salad Toss guy was, this is the guy, I think this was an HBO show, I think.
Oh, this is my Sally guy? This guy's great.
First of all, right, if you're a newcomer, right, I want him to suck my ass with jelly. They call it toss the salad. That's the slang word, toss the salad. It means sucking my ass, right? With jelly or without jelly. Some people use syrup. I prefer the guy use jelly, right? I will reach my climate, right? I will automatically get hard, right? I will, come automatically. If he's sucking my ass for about 10 minutes or longer, right? It's a sensation film and it makes you feel real good. Most all gays do that. You know what I'm saying? Like guys suck their ass. It's just like a pussy, right? But the only difference is it's not a pussy, right? It's clean, the person decent, and the person know that that's an asshole, but in mind, he's looking at it as a pussy because he's in prison. So, toss my salad. Let him eat me, we straight. That's it.
That sounds reasonable.
We hear that.
He makes it sound reasonable.
See, he didn't need the.
Oh, it's all the ominous eating ass music.
Can we hear that same clip with the Benny Hill music? Guys, you play the Benny Hill music over there, and let's see if it sounds a little different.
Yeah.
He's spelling Benny, Beeni. Don't be Travis.
And don't find the live version.
I know.
It's called the Yakety Sax. If you can't find it.
Oh,
Don't know where.
it's called yakety sax.
Yakety Sax.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because it's like, it's a sax, I guess.
Where's Eric?
Savvy.
All right.
It's like a pussy. Only it's a sticky asshole.
First of all, right, if he's a newcomer, right, I want him to suck my ass with jelly. They call it toss the salad. That's the slang word, toss the salad. It means sucking my ass, right? With jelly or without jelly. Some people use syrup. I prefer the guy with jelly, right? I will reach my climate, right? I'm automatically get hard, right? I will, come automatically. If he's sucking my ass for about 10 minutes or more, right? It's a sensation film and it makes you feel real good. Most all gays do that. You know what I'm saying? Like guys suck their ass. It's just like a pussy, right? But the only difference is it's not a pussy, right? It's clean. The person's decent. And the person knows that that's an asshole, but in mind, you look at it as a pussy because he's in prison. So, toss my salad. Let him eat me, be straight. That's it.
That's it. That's it. See, it does have a fun little aspect to it.
Stephen S. Probation, his first of the week. He writes, toss my salad. We straight? Straight? I have to disagree, sir.
There's nothing straight about that.
Yeah.
That guy's little conversation.
All right. Off to a good start. So we're going to talk about the Obama beer thing.
Yeah.
And the wrong way, lady. Holy shit. A tragedy in the New York area.
That happened.
8 people dead because of a dummy.
New York? They have it. Oh, okay.
Well, a little north of here, Jimmy. Not too far.
Oh, what happened in Georgia too? Some wrong end of the highway. That's what I thought.
What? There was one in Georgia too?
That big one.
The place.
Guy going to a family reunion from Queens. That's what I think.
Ridiculous.
Fuck. All right, we're going to step aside. Opie and Anthony and Jim Norton is back from Atlanta.
For a couple hours. I leave at noon. Nine.
You're
Noon 9?
Noon. Nine. Yes, it's noon somewhere.
you're shooting today, right?
I know I shoot tomorrow, but I have to go up today for fittings and script and all that stuff.
Is shooting a movie.
I know.
And this isn't a one-liner thing.
No, I don't have a huge part, but I got a few. I'm back on Friday. Then I go back up next week, I think.
Big enough that you got a couple weeks out of you.
filming, and that's
Yeah,
cool,
I'll
man.
see what Brenda wants to do. I mean, I'm not sure what stuff.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah, you know, we'll see.
he's in Crash. Jimmy is taking off. It's about fucking time.
I'm sputtering in a circle.
No, you're taking off. It's about fucking time. All right, we're gonna step aside. Opie Anthony.
Opie and Anthony on your radio dial.
So Joey Chestnut wins third straight Nathan's hot dog eating contest. We saw the plate of 68 hot dogs in front of him on one of the morning shows.
Disgusting.
They were trying to get him to eat some hot dogs this morning on the news shows. He ain't doing that. He said he started feeling better, I think, yesterday, and saw a little fireworks here in New York City. He's been holed up in his hotel room just shitting his brains out.
A monster.
I think we talked to him last year after he won. It was either the last year or the year before.
Yeah.
Says it's a nightmare the next day.
Yeah. And then trying to make him eat hot dogs. No.
What would you do? That's the one thing I want to ask Pat from Winaki, because he knows all about the sport. For real.
Sport.
Well, they call it a sport?
I know.
They train.
It's funny.
Are you just like downing laxatives so that shit comes out all liquid? Because that's got to do some damage coming out. 68 hot dogs? Half
You're
of
not
them.
really digesting them.
I was going to say, half of them aren't even half fucking chewed.
Yeah.
It's going to be a nightmare.
Just like you think you're poking a fucking little bit of shit out there, and it's just an end of a hot dog.
Lump it out.
You can't even cut it off. You can't even do the old cut,
The pinch?
the pinch cut. No one likes having to do the pinch cut.
Pinch is very dangerous.
Makes a mess.
You ever squat on a beach or in the woods?
I've had to do that.
No cleanup necessary.
Why is
Your
that?
asshole's wide open. I was trying to explain this to my girl and a bunch of other people that thought I was a fucking creep.
So you think maybe a toilet should be more like a hole in the floor that
Hell,
you just squat
fucking
over?
You would, yeah, cleanup would be nothing. Because when you like think, I do that in the shore, you know, like this,
You're in a cat box. Ew.
you're wide open.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that shit's hitting the sides. That's why you have to clean up. That's coming out nice. Unless you're Jimmy and you gotta like clean out the inside of your asshole. I get in, my asshole's immaculate. Something I still don't understand to this day, but you know, dude, how can you not?
Yourself. Oh, there are.
I don't want to.
Where is that? China?
What?
They do that. They spot over that.
Yeah. But am I right or wrong? I mean, you don't like duty talk, but it makes cleanup a lot easier, right?
I've never. I don't really remember.
Because I think some of the inside of the a-hole is now kind of
You're pink
open.
socking a little.
You're pink socking a little bit because you're wide, you know. And then when you stand back up, all that goes kind of back in you, and no, there's no cleanup.
Ew. Those bathrooms look disgusting.
That's
You just squat. Look, it's got little ridges where you put your little Asian feet.
I bet you a million people that have gone to these Asian countries and see the toilet literally in the ground still try to sit on it.
Oh God, you're just sitting on the floor.
Right.
There's no space between where you would sit and the water, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there.
You gotta get some freaking splash. Some splash when your duty
Yeah, if
gets
you're,
from 2 feet above.
yeah.
How can you relax and enjoy the paper?
No, you can't.
Can't think of a nice fun dump in Asia.
Or enjoy a nice Sudoku puzzle. Anybody want to do some Sudoku today? I'm the Sudoku champ.
Someone's talking about how they're just back from Beijing, and that's like they noticed. That's what they noticed. The toilets are on the ground.
They don't have handrails, right? Because if you got the toilet completely in the ground, you gotta have something to hold on when you squat down. Don't you think?
I don't know. That seems uncomfortable, though.
What?
I like a little support when you're doing that. Like that's why I don't like the woods. You just kind of
No, you put your hands on your knees.
yeah, I know.
Nice. Everything's braced up.
You're still like a little back heavy.
Right, you lean forward a little bit.
It's like, yeah.
Slightly forward.
That's what I mean. You're not sitting. You're not a steady base. That's what I'm saying. Easy take.
Ready to move on. The tall toilets.
Oh, the tall boy. Yeah.
The tall boy rocks. You got a tall one, Jimmy?
They swing your feet like a little kitchen chair. You like Edith Ann on the big chair.
I hate the tall toilets. I always get them if I stay in a hotel and they give me a handicapped room.
Yeah. Handicap.
I don't like that because my little tootsies, I can't get proper leverage, so my legs will stick straight out. I like
Like a Chucky doll.
I like to have
Dump.
I like to have good firm, because my calves are my strong suit, as is common knowledge.
Yes.
But I like to have a good firm calf push. I really have to get into it. It's like throwing a good punch. You gotta use your legs.
You need to like push with your legs.
Those big toilets are horrible. I'll plate what looks like a pebble into the toilet and then walk around the rest of the day feeling blocked and uncomfortable. It's a nightmare.
Is that supposed to be the position?
Yeah,
The
that's
best position to take it down?
squatted position is how people take dumps.
But his ass is sitting on the ground.
Yeah, it's just about rubbing.
I guess it's supposed to be over one of those toilets.
Oh, okay. So then you don't get the splash. Us dumb Americans, we would do it from 2 feet above.
Have crap on our heels. Ew. Disgusting.
Pat from Winaki writing, line's busy, call me back. Yeah, this is what everyone wants to talk about. Look at the phones. Ridiculous. All the other cool stuff we talked about, nothing. Shitting stories. Here we go once again.
And we're off.
Chris, Fort Lauderdale.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, well, listen, when I was stationed out in, where was that, Kuwait, going over there to that toilet, it was worse than anything I've ever seen in my life. It's a hole in the floor, and they got like a communal rag that you wipe your ass with once you're done.
No, come on. For real?
I was doing it like the downtown gold market area. It almost looked like Mocha Beach, something out of like Black Hawk Down. It was ridiculous.
Right.
And you go to the bathroom, and it's no portable. It's just a hole in the ground with like a little water thing you could shoot up your ass to. It was disgusting.
Yeah, look at that. There's a sink, a bucket, and just a shithole
Yeah,
in the floor.
What's the bucket for?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The sponge up. Did you guys hear that? Thank you, sir.
No problem. How's it going?
This is how much the Jackson family sucks. So everyone has tickets to see Michael Jackson over there in London or wherever the fuck, right? 50 shows. You know that there's a strong rumor, I don't know if it's official yet, that his brothers are going to do the concert.
Oh, yeah. That's
Who the fuck wants to see that? Who wants to see the fat older brothers, out of shape, old, doing Michael Jackson's concert?
They will sell out.
Because they want the
Because-
fucking money.
Now there's a curiosity as to what they'll say.
They want the fucking money. Why would they do a different tour than that particular one?
Yeah.
They don't want to lose all that money that they were able to collect.
With the Jackson 5, was Janet in the Jackson 5?
No,
So maybe they'll do it with Janet.
I heard that rumor.
I just actually thought of that. So that's my rumor.
Somebody, you started it?
No, I just said it. So you couldn't have heard it before. I just thought of
heard
it.
it on 1010 Wins.
Oh, what is John Montone?
Yeah, some of these brothers.
Another thin nose.
Some of these brothers are in their 60s, I think.
No way, really.
Close to it.
I think so. I mean, Michael Jackson was the young one.
I mean,
Let's go to Pat
That's right.
from.
What's the yellow one?
Hey, guys. Hey, man.
High cheery on the outside, dead inside.
Pat, you got to give up.
He's dead on the outside.
You got to give up on the hot dog eating contest thing because now you got Joey Chestnut doing 68 hot dogs. What's your bet?
I just did 32 in my qualifier, except my old nemesis, Badlands Booker, did 40.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
32 hot dogs should win the contest every year. 68 is ridiculous.
25 won it.
2001?
25 won it, so you beat out the 2001 winner.
Yeah.
But, I guess they stepped it up like every other
Or
sport.
when Kobayashi showed up, he did 50.
Well, we all know how uncomfortable it could be after like a good Thanksgiving Day dinner. I can't imagine what you guys go through the next day after eating all those hot dogs. Walk us through it, Pat. What happened?
Well, while we get through it, you just pretty much right after the contest, I try and make it home. It's kind of like driving drunk. You drive with fast.
Are you woozy?
No, because your body already wants to push out shit, is what he's saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right?
well, like the eggnog contest is even worse than the hot dog contest because it pushes right through your colon.
oh yeah, you
You're
could.
shitting on the way home.
Not a good enough seal back there.
Yeah, not enough blockage
Oh,
to sort of plug it up. At least with hot dogs, it's somewhat solid.
Dude, there are times Kenny picks me up in the morning. I'm like, Kenny, I don't think I'm going to make it to work before my first shit. And I'm not eating 68 hot dogs. And I'm extremely uncomfortable. And sometimes I run back upstairs.
Well, actually,
Really? Yeah, sometimes. Not every day. What do you?
you fast for
He's misreading the labels. He thought X-Lax meant dark chocolate. It's like, these are delicious.
you fast a couple days before the contest, so it kind of has room to expand inside you
Oh, I see.
because you cleared out beforehand.
So, are you guys taking laxatives too, just because you don't want to deal with all that coming out of you?
No, I explained to Anthony on his little Skype project there that before the contest, I give myself a little squirt, kind of like a little homemade enema
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
contest.
Why?
It kind of creates room for food coming in.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, he gives himself a little ass douche.
I'm surprised that some of these guys aren't shitting as they're in the contest.
That'd be something.
I bet you that has happened.
Wear a diaper and shit
Well, it's not
yourself.
exactly a pants check during a contest. But
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody has.
I would imagine someone has. For real.
And I think maybe after that many hot dogs, when he gets back to the hotel, he might took some pressure off
Oh,
out the other way.
puking
Yeah.
with the
Sometimes like
fingers
when
down the
you're
throat.
drinking and stuff, you feel better after you puke.
Certainly do.
Yeah, that even imagine puking up that much food. That's gotta hurt like a motherfucker.
Mm.
Oh,
And I think at that point, it's easy at that point. You
Right.
just open your mouth and sort of like the baby bird. Just open your mouth and it just comes flying out.
we're getting the ages of the Jacksons. Who wants to see Jermaine 55, Tito 56, Randy 48, Marion 51, Marlon, of course, Marlon, and then Janet 43.
Not Janet, but did any of the other Jacksons have a solo hit?
Jermaine,
With what? Dynamite, I think it was called.
Dynamite.
Dynamite.
Pat, continue.
So, yeah, so it's just 10 minutes to eat. It's a lot of eating in 10 minutes, but you recover. You just spend like the next day digesting. That's your main job in life at that point.
Pat, he ate 68 hot dogs, okay? Now, the quick math is 6.8 per minute.
Yeah.
That's impossible. You can't. So he obviously isn't even chewing these things. Is he swallowing them?
Something about like a cocksucker.
If you look at Joey's mouth, he's kind of got like the jaws of a Rottweiler or a pit bull.
Okay.
He's got a wide jaw, and it goes down quick. There's a Steve saw a video of him doing 64 in a practice run.
But how many days in advance do you?
Down his throat.
What do you mean? He practiced at 864 on his own?
Yeah, how far in advance do you do that?
He does a cycle of not eating for a few days and then going for a record, and then not eating for a few days, going for a record.
But
and up until the time he probably starts a couple months before the contest.
And you won't eat for a couple days in advance before?
that's not good.
Yeah,
The first will stretch, yeah.
All right.
Stretch out his stomach with water.
Yeah.
Can I say it again? 6.8 hot dogs per minute for 10 straight minutes. Think about that.
That's
Think about it right now. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get 6.8, and you just get it in. You get the 6.8 done, and now the next minute starts, and you got it. That's crazy.
Well, he does like 12 in the first minute.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, if you look at the contest, you look at the numbers in the first minute. Actually, I think he's done like 15. Him and Kobayashi, they do like 15. I did like 7 in the first minute. And then you slowly slow down.
That's amazing.
If I kept up a 7 pace,
Yeah.
at 70, I'd be winning.
Who came in second place, and how many?
Kobayashi, and he has, I believe, 64.
Oh, fuck. He was right there, huh?
Yeah.
Was that the most he's ever done?
Yeah, that's his for record, too.
How
And
many?
they shortened the contest so people won't explode, but now they're doing even more.
So, wait a minute. So these guys are eating more hot dogs now, even though the contest is
short.
short.
Less time.
Yeah, it's 2 less minutes.
Oh, how is that going on?
They're learning how to train probably better. Training better.
What's training?
They're
Did you
expanding
notice-
the stomach and stuff.
I had a question. Did you?
Drinking water for capacity and then just learning how to swallow quicker.
Hey Pat, question. Now, when he won this 4th of July there, did he go in fast, slow down, and then maybe come back at the end? Like, what was his strategy?
Pretty much the strategy is to eat as much as you can in the beginning.
Yeah.
So that way, if you have to coast towards the end, you do. But
Okay.
pretty much when you do 68 hot dogs, he's written all the way through.
It's crazy. I can't even wrap my mind around this.
More in the first minute than you do in the last minute.
I was at a nice July 4th barbecue. I went hamburger,
Yeah.
chicken sausage, hamburger, full. A little side shit in there, little chips and dip and all that crap. I was packed. Amazing.
Who is Rebe Jackson?
She's the oldest
Rebe
Jackson.
The oldest?
Of the Jackson.
Was that the little robot? Rebe.
Jesus.
What's wrong with Rebe? What's wrong with Rebe that we haven't seen Rebe?
Yeah, why is
She had one kid in 1984, and I remember seeing the video for it called Centipede.
about video game?
Let me hear Centipede.
What's that?
Hold on, Pat. You know how he multitasks.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. We'll get back to you and your dumb hot dog eating in a second.
Speaking of BB,
All right, here's Centipede by Rebe Jackson.
It's like watching Electric Boogaloo.
White lines.
Trace. I want to put on like a really bad fedora and top lock. In like lime green cargo pants.
This was not a hit.
This was not it.
Terrible.
I don't remember hearing this ever.
Yeah. What was it up against? The sounds of vomiting?
I don't remember this. Anyone remember this for real?
Oh, the video's horrendous.
Oh, really
She has
bad.
like electric bolts, like lightning shooting out of her hands.
Bad fake lightning.
Yeah.
And she's trying to be all sexy.
She's not. She's wearing Michael's dress.
That was a cobra shooting electric out of its face.
It's the year after he put out Thriller.
Yeah, she's doing this dribble.
He belts out Centipede.
The whole family got a shot after that Thriller album. You know what I mean?
It was a hit by accident. They just heard Jackson and they voted for him.
Yeah.
Oh, this one? Oh. Dude.
Not the tiger walking down a hallway for no reason.
Oh.
What is this?
This is a perfect video for that literal interpretation shit
Yeah,
we were doing a couple weeks ago.
Definitely.
All right, enough of Centipede. Never heard of it.
It's a good song.
makes Brooke Hogan seem entertaining.
Well, give me a hit by Jermaine Jackson. What was it called?
If we hear Dynamite,
Is that the song that goes, Let's Get Serious?
No, that song is Let's Get Serious.
this is Devo.
This doesn't sound familiar at all. Or either.
Dynamite, Jermaine Jackson.
Like, Michael was one of the vocal talent there, huh?
Dude, I'm thinking though, how could the talent in one family fall off so drastically from the one guy?
Yeah.
You would think some of these guys would have something.
Nothing.
The Jacksons always try to be tough in their videos. Like he's wearing an orange tank top and he's running around with tufts.
He's in prison.
Yeah.
This was not a hit either. For real.
Why is he trying to be tough? They're not a tough family.
No, they're not.
Well, like one of them would have beat up the dad. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it's a tough guy.
Punching bag 5. They actually had sand in their feet, so they bounce back up. They never throw a punch back in their lives.
Dynamite.
He's wearing an orange, like tank top, pants outfit with blue stripes on it. It's like he's in gay jail. It's awful.
It is. All the inmates have now come out in various striped clothing of gay color.
Yeah. Look, this was not a hit. What was Jermaine Jackson's hit? This might have been some weird follow-up hit that did okay, but what was his big song?
What year was that, by the way?
There's a song called Let's Get Serious.
Let's Get Serious, you think?
Yeah, but I don't remember that.
Someone's only Tell Me I'm Not Dreaming was one.
I've never heard these.
And Do What You Do. What was the big hit?
Just Google Jermaine Jackson's big hit.
Right. It's like being
Oh,
late.
there you go.
He just Googled the word hit.
I know. And then we got to get back to our shit stories.
Well, that ties in perfectly with our shit stories. That was auditory shit.
What song is this? Let's get serious. Okay.
Let's get serious.
No, this. This wasn't a hit.
But you probably didn't run in the same circles, and people that enjoy this song.
Well, true.
Yeah, you were listening to Thin Lizzy in a fucking alley somewhere with 500 burnouts, passing a joint.
And a bottle Jack. Wow.
Yeah,
You know me.
yeah.
Just because it was Tuesday.
Five
Yeah.
white trash dickheads in army jackets, fucking awful mustaches,
Yeah, it does.
smoking Marlboro Red, no Winston. The guy who thought he was really insulted the earth would smoke a Winston.
Yep. Hated Winston.
All right, look, this hasn't been hit either.
No,
this
Beyond That
sucks.
Dreaming was the duet with Michael.
Let's hear that.
Oh, okay. See, had to
Oh,
get
see, you had it in Michael.
Yeah, first he did.
What year was it? We don't even have it in the system. How are we going to play it during the fucking tribute thing that Sirius XM is doing for Mike? We want to do a tribute. Yeah, we're tributing.
Tributing.
Yeah.
We're tributing.
There's no way to back out when you put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Yeah, I know.
We're tributing.
Oh, this guy, Pat, you done? No, I'm going to hold on to you. I like you, Pat. Hold on, man. We got Pat from Staten Island. Pat. Hey, buddy.
Good evening.
Hi, Pat.
Yeah, I drive a bus for New York City Transit.
You private does.
And you get to
That's the line.
you get to the end of the line, there's nowhere to sit, so you just hang your ass out the back door. You know, you hit that yellow tape, and before the Metro card, we could use those. Remember the old-fashioned paper transfers? You put 5 to a finger, 1 to a finger.
No way.
I swear to God.
No way, no how.
I left the gingerbread trail all over Staten Island.
Explain the smell.
I like
Everyone thought it was the fucking dump. It's this guy.
It's this guy.
I got one more for you. I was doing express bus to Manhattan, and all of a sudden it felt like somebody just ripped the wicked apart, but it wasn't going away. It was lingering longer. And all of a sudden, here comes a guy with a briefcase and a nice suit walking up to the center aisle, and I let him off on the BQE because he shit his pants. That's the
Jesus.
story.
He was scared.
He was, yeah.
Yes. Your driving must have been very erratic.
Thank you,
I
Pat.
got a billion of them.
Cool.
Thanks,
All right,
man. Million shit in the pants stories.
Yeah, same, because we don't want all of them
Yes.
at once, you know. Can someone explain why one of these screens has to go black every 5 minutes?
You mean the TV news? It's the Michael Jackson thing. Oh,
No, it's the monitor he's talking about.
It's kind of a hindrance to the fucking radio show.
I got a million shit stories. That's actually on his dating profile on Match.com. I have a Class D license and a million shit stories.
There's someone out there for everybody.
Line up gals, and I always have change. Wink.
You guys want to go with a fun shitting story in Honduras or technique of dumps without wiping?
I have to go with the technique of dumps without wiping.
Educational.
Yes, it can help us all.
Is there anything better when you take a really nice one and then you go for that wiping?
Nothing there.
I feel like you won the fucking
Squeaky
lottery.
clean.
God damn, is that a good feeling?
Yep, then you realize you're just pissed.
Joe, Queens.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Dump without wiping. If you have a normal dump, 90% you won't have to wipe at all. If you have kind of a messy dump, it's just reduced wiping. Everybody's normal instinct is to lean forward like you're reading the newspaper, but instead you got to do the opposite. You got to lean back. You could put your hands behind your head like you're stretching out, and the shit just comes out real smooth. Next thing you know, you wipe and there's nothing there.
That could be the worst thing I've ever heard.
Why? Now,
Your back's against a cold fucking septic tank.
no, you're not supposed.
Yeah.
You're supposed to lean back a little bit, right? I'm not
No, you
feeling
lean,
that.
feels like you lean back, and then you put your hands on your knees like you're sitting all like proper, like the ladies do.
It feels like if you lean back, your butt cheeks will clench more.
No, all you have to do, an adjustment to what he's saying, just get a nice posture going. Get that back straight up in the air, and you're gonna have a nice dump, right, Joe?
Yeah, absolutely, Opie. You're right on it.
Me and
And
you,
Jimmy,
Yes.
me and you, a coffee table book. What do you say?
I'm in. I'm in. What do you say? I love it. I
How many
love it.
pages do we need? 10 pages, and then we make a fortune.
And Peyton, we could do kind of like a picture book where, you know,
Of course.
Picture book, couple of those illustrations,
Pop-up book.
pop-up book.
It shows you sitting perfectly
And a pop-up
straight up,
of your duty.
perfect posture as you dump.
Yeah. You had something for Jimmy too, Joe. I'm sorry.
oh, Jimmy?
Yes, it is. Oh, it's right in his bed.
Oh.
Is that it?
It was
All right. Shit himself on a date or had fun shitting in Honduras in the military.
I like the date shitting.
Really?
Yeah, it's all right, inappropriate, embarrassing.
Never make cumsies on a date?
Well, that's usually the goal.
It's not a date if I don't make cumsies. It's a family outing.
Without touching?
Oh no.
Me either.
Oh really?
Just wondering. Tom, Chicago. From the Windy
Good
City.
evening.
How are those fucking Cubs doing?
They're doing okay.
What about the White Sox? I don't even know.
Fuck the White Sox.
Oh, see? I like this kid.
You can't support both teams.
Well, yeah, why don't you tell that to a few
Yankees.
New Yorkers?
That's Yankees.
You got some of these guys, they fucking support both teams.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tom.
All right, so I was in high school and I met this chick at a bowling alley. So we went out like 2 weeks later and went out on a date, and I was at Steak and Shake. And I thought I had a part, and it was one of those parts where you didn't think there was going to be anything. So you kind of do your little test part where you lift up the cheek and let one go, and you don't smell anything, you don't hear anything. So I continued to let it go, and it was part, shit. And it was pure liquid.
Oh.
So there I am sitting there, and like I'm trying not to be a dick and just get up in the middle of a conversation. So I'm just kind of smiling politely and waving while I'm like levitating on the bench.
Ugh.
And then I ended up having to go into the bathroom, waddle into the bathroom. But there was a steady stream of people coming in and out, so I couldn't just walk out and throw in my boxers. So I just threw them in the corner of the bathroom and waited for them to have to come clean it up later.
A liquidy one. You can't even like clean up.
No, it took me two things total paper to clean it all up.
You got the squishies.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
Steve.
Now,
It's not necessary.
leaning back puts pressure on certain nerve, aiding in the shitting. Paul Bear shit himself before military funeral or had fun shitting in Honduras in the military.
That's very disrespectful. The shitting himself for the funeral.
Yes, of course.
So let's go to that one.
He's very distraught. Obviously, yeah. Stuff. Fuck. This can't be true. Paul, Jersey.
How's it going, guys?
Yeah, Paul.
Hey, it wasn't me that shit myself. It was one of my other comrades. We were doing a 10-minute funeral for retired lieutenant colonel. We were going down the turnpike to exit 2, and the guy couldn't hold it. He cut a puppy's butt with his own fingers. Needless to say, it was a success when he shit himself. Hold on his hands. We wore really tight hands over also, so we had to do the funeral with 6 guys, 5 guys instead of 6.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it wasn't fun.
See, this is actually right now, Steve is showing us a chart of a guy sitting on a toilet with his knees up by his chest because he gets his feet on a little thing. That's how I shit. I have one of those at home.
Shit stool.
Yes, I do. That's the way you're supposed to shit. Don't listen to the other guy with the fucking. You're supposed to sit with perfect posture and you're fucking. No, you're not. That's the way you're supposed to
I
shit.
lean back to big soup at a table.
Yes.
Wonderful.
No, dude. When I got a tough one, I lean back and it eases out.
Now, the way your intestines are shaped, that's the best way to do it. The way he's doing it. The way the man, the man is sitting on the toilet regular with his little knees up by his chest and his little footsies on his stool. So he looks like he's doing a cannonball, except he's not. He's shitting.
He's doing a cannonball into his toilet.
Yes.
Why do you have to look like you're taking a rape shower just to get a duty out?
Yeah, that's what it is.
The way
though.
ancient built
Yeah.
us.
I don't
we
know about
invented
that.
the weird toilet thing.
Why not just mold a toilet with a step in front?
Right.
Because who knew that when they invented the toilet? They didn't have the intestines all mapped out.
We know now though. Get the toilets done with the stool already there.
That's a good point. Why don't they have bidets built into the toilets and slash water fountains?
I don't own one, but I believe they do.
What a bidet.
Yeah, they got bidet toilets.
I don't understand that squirt.
I don't like that.
Just to the ass like that. That's
I can
now
understand how in
now we're
certain,
getting
in
weird for you, man.
certain circumstances it could be very refreshing if it's a little scorcher.
I'm not a fan of it's good for you. We all die the same age unless we get some weird tragedy before then.
You prefer to have your anus intact. I figure the more I can do to keep my hiney in one piece, the fucking, considering all the fingernails I've gotten caught in there, I might as well treat the little fellow well.
All right. Thank you, sir. Paul in Jersey has another wiping technique. Shit himself on date, four-wheeling. Leaning back puts pressure on certain nerves, aids in shitting, or had fun shitting in outdoors in the military.
I say make it a hodgepodge like they do on Jeopardy. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Just pick shit date shit.
Why are you avoiding Honduras?
Because
What do you have against Honduras?
only fucking Hondurans and soldiers of fortune there.
Attacked by wild dogs in Iraq, shitting also has just come in. Attacked by wild dogs in Iraq,
Oh, right.
shitting. That's the one?
That one.
All right, man in Missouri.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, while we were invading Iraq by the Kabbalah Gap, we had to dig scout trenches to our shit. And so I went behind the building and was doing my business, and a wild dog came running up and wouldn't leave me alone while I was trying to go. So once I finished my business after collecting at him with an intention to, I kicked the little fucker down and nailed it.
With an entrenching to what you picked up your shit and threw it at him, or you hit him with the shovel?
I hit him with the shovel.
Oh, okay. I think it would be funny to like just wait, then throw the shit at him like another animal. Just treat him like the animal you are.
Dogs love shit, though.
Oh, they can't help it.
Can't get it. No. Eat it.
It's like cotton candy to them. They love it.
I was hanging with Brother Weeze over the weekend, and he disappeared yesterday for about an hour. I'm like, where the fuck were you, right? Because he has a Rottweiler. And I don't even know this. They got some new products for babies. So I guess there's a diaper where the liquid, if your baby pees, now it turns into a gel. There's some
gel, right? Yeah.
You've heard of these?
I've heard about that.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, why? Because Brother Joe or your sister?
No, dates. Or it's not.
Yeah. First time I'm hearing of these diapers, but I guess if your kid pees, there's a chemical in the diaper, and now the pee turns into a gel instead of leaking all over the place, right? And the kid also shit, and he had a 4th of July party this movies, and the person who threw the diaper into the little garbage pail in the bathroom didn't tell anyone. Well, the Rottweiler found that.
Oh,
And man, that Rottweiler loved getting into the shit in the baby diaper and the gel pee.
God damn it.
So he had to clean that up for about an hour.
That's disgusting.
The dogs will eat that. They'll eat their own shit. They'll eat your shit. They don't give a crap.
Yeah.
They're just blithering idiots.
And they roll in it.
Wait.
Another thing, like a dog will roll in their fucking shit.
When will they roll in their shit, though?
Anytime it seems.
Or the number one? Always. Guaranteed every time.
Oh, after you give them a bath?
Exactly. Because they need that shit smell on it.
That's right.
So they find their shit in their backyard and go rolling around every time. Knows someone who shit himself during his basketball game. Shit himself on date 4 weeks. Technique. Honduras still hanging in there.
Yeah.
Wants to thank you for ruining his morning coffee. Had a shit at McDonald's urinal while the retarded kid was installed.
Okay, got you.
Kristen, Miller Place.
Good morning, lady.
Good morning.
Going at 50 San Juan with the wife. We have dinner. We drive into Manhattan. We're on the LIE, and it hits me like a rock. Clenching the cheeks, everything. Pull up the expressway, stop outside the expressway in Queens at McDonald's. I knock needed all the way in. I open up the bathroom door. There's 2 boys in the stall. One of them is a little mentally retarded, making noises. They're wiping themselves. I go back out, go to the girls' bathroom. It's booked. Think about the janitor spot that's there. There was nowhere to go, nowhere to wipe. So I go back into the boys' bathroom, figuring who's going to complain. I drop my ass on the urinal ledge, let it go. And it hit the flush with my elbow. I lean back.
You can't flush because
You can't
the urinal's got like little holes. It's going to take a while.
Well, it went right down the drain without an issue. There was no solid fluid at all. But then, like the other guy did, bathroom, my underwear in the corner of the bathroom after it was all over. But, I don't know who they blamed for it after it was over. I think the other guy got the rap.
Yeah.
One of my favorite stories ever. Crazy Jim when we were working at AAF.
Oh,
He shit himself, destroyed a pair of underwear or boxers, whatever. and he was in a bathroom, and just like you guys were saying, didn't know where to throw the fucking boxers. He noticed there was a drop ceiling.
Pop that sucker up.
Popped the sucker up and got rid of his shitty boxers.